The following is a full-length commercial announcement. This station does not endorse any of the products advertised.
The following is a paid advertisement for Facial Magic, brought to you by New Vision Marketing and Communications.
This is the face of a 53-year-old woman. Notice the wrinkles and lines. This is the same face just weeks later. The lines are gone. The wrinkles have all but disappeared, and her skin is tight and younger looking. This is the face of a 50-year-old woman. Notice the loose skin below the neck. This is the same face in virtually no time at all, with a smoother, contoured, and more youthful appearance. These women and thousands more just like them have lifted, firmed, and tightened their faces without plastic surgery, and in just minutes a day. And now you can too, with a simple, effective, inexpensive breakthrough that can have you looking 5, 10, even 15 years younger. Introducing Facial Magic, the non-surgical way to give yourself the look of a facelift without the pain, the risk, or the cost.
Facial Magic is so easy, and it only takes a few minutes, which is amazing.
When I put my makeup on, there was a wider gap between my eye and my eyebrow, and my eye makeup was easier to apply. I mean, I was amazed.
I was beginning to have very low self-esteem, but I look in the mirror and I just look in the mirror and I say, oh, hello, gorgeous.
It's like nothing else that I've ever tried on the market, and I would absolutely never be without it from this day forward.
Facial Magic is not a cream. It's not a color cosmetic or cover-up. Creams and cosmetics can't lift the sagging facial muscles that appear as you grow older. Only Facial Magic's European salon techniques let you look as young as you feel for less than the cost of a facial.
Whether you're 30 or 70, you'll see a definite change from using Facial Magic. I've seen the results, and it works.
Now, in just minutes a day, in the privacy of your own home, you can turn back the clock and reclaim the look you thought was lost forever. Seeing is believing. And today, you will become a believer. Here to introduce us to this remarkable European secret, now available to women everywhere, is our host, fitness expert, Darla Hahn.
Welcome. Fitness has always been important to me, and I've seen how exercise keeps our bodies tight, toned, and looking younger. But let me ask you, why couldn't you exercise the muscles on your face to get similar results? Well, you can, and that's the secret behind Facial Magic. You may have already read about the benefits of facial exercise. It's been discussed for years in some of the most respected newspapers and magazines. Well, Facial Magic does for your face what exercise does for your body, and it does it in just minutes a day. The woman behind this breathtaking program is internationally known beauty consultant Cynthia Rowland. Cynthia first discovered the European process of facial toning and strengthening at an exclusive clinic where personal treatments cost over $1,100. Working with exercise specialists and doctors, she took those classic European techniques for facial rejuvenation and perfected the ultimate facial exercise program, Facial Magic. Here now to show us how we can take years off our face in just minutes a day is Cynthia Rowland. Hello, Cynthia.
Hello, Darla.
It's so great to see you.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Well, Cynthia and I actually met a few years ago, and I was so impressed with Facial Magic even back then that it's just absolutely wonderful to be able to share it together today with everyone. Now, Cynthia, you're living proof that Facial Magic works.
That's right. I'm proud to say that I'm 48 years old. And, Darla, I have a son your age.
Oh, wow. I would have never have guessed that.
Thank you.
Now, Cynthia, people are going to wonder now, you've had nothing done, no surgeries.
No surgery. This is all the original equipment, and I really feel good about that.
We also have a picture of you, right?
Yes, you do.
Now, this is from 10 years ago we're looking at?
Believe it or not, Darla, by the time I was 38, I looked like I was 48. Of course, that was before Facial Magic.
Yeah, I mean, I have to say, you look younger now than you did 10 years ago.
Thank you, and I feel younger. And you know what looking younger does for your confidence. I want all of you to look as young as you feel.
After I've done the exercises, I can actually see my skin looking tighter.
I can walk out of the house knowing that I look better. I have this glow. My pores are tight. My makeup sits on my face just perfectly. I mean, I just feel like I've lost 10 years out of my life.
It's nice. It's exciting to see that something's actually working, and you feel it.
We've got 55 individual muscles in our face, and they need exercise if we want to keep them in shape. Just like on your body, your facial muscles can be firm, toned, tightened, and lifted.
Oh, that makes so much sense. But Cynthia, how do we actually exercise those muscles?
Well, take a look at this. On other parts of our body, the muscle is attached or anchored to the bone on both ends. That double attachment is what allows the muscles on the body to become firm and toned when you flex them. But your face is different. Here, the muscles are attached to bone or anchored on only one end. The other end is attached to more muscles. They all move together every time you talk or smile, but there's no resistance. To tone and tighten those muscles, you have to create resistance. And here's how we do it with facial magic. First, we isolate the individual muscle with our fingers. Then hold or anchor it while we contract the muscle by tensing and releasing. Now you're creating the necessary resistance to tighten, tone, and lift that muscle. Facial Magic's anchoring techniques position your hands and fingers correctly every time for maximum results.
Okay, Cynthia, now this is the part we've all been waiting for. You're going to show us one of these facial exercises?
Yes, I am. We have a model over here.
Great. Hello.
Hello. This is
Hi.
Jennifer.
Oh, hi, Jennifer.
We're going to do the upper eye exercise, and I want you to look at the distance between her eyebrow and her eyelash. And we're going to raise that eyebrow by taking your 3 middle fingers of each hand and place them underneath your eyebrows, and I want you to push up and slightly outward and hold those into place while pushing down with your forehead. We're going to go to a count of 5. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take your hands down, take a deep breath, blow it out. Let's do it one more time. Get right back into position. Push up, hold those into place. Now push down with your forehead. We're going to go to 10. 1,
Now, this
2,
is one of my favorite
3,
exercises that impressed
4,
me so much about
5,
facial magic, because if you
6,
do this, you'll
7,
feel it.
8, 9, 10. Relax. Take your hands down. Look straight ahead.
Here's a shot we took when Jennifer sat down. Now look at the change just moments later. There's a visible difference between the eyebrows and the lashes.
Okay, now Jennifer, do you feel that?
I can really feel a difference. It feels lifted. Yeah, it feels great.
That's wonderful.
Thank
Oh, well, thank you so
you.
much for joining us,
Thanks.
Jennifer.
Now, ladies, I want you to do this exercise every day at home until you get your own video.
First time that I did the exercises, one of the things that I noticed were the lines here on my face, this muscle right here, felt firmer.
I've tried it, and it sounds strange, but it works. It really does.
It worked immediately. It's fantastic. I'll tell all my friends. All the friends I like, anyway.
We've talked about the many articles discussing the benefits of facial exercise, but for a first-hand explanation, we went to respected Los Angeles cosmetic surgeon, Dr. Mark Berman.
I've seen the results, and they're really quite impressive. And actually, if you think about it, it makes sense medically. After all, when you exercise your body, you're going to tone and tighten the muscles in your body. So why not apply the same principles to your face? And that's what you're doing with facial magic. If you think about it, you're going to tone and tighten, even lift the muscles in your face. And so if you stay with the program, it should work indefinitely.
It's clear that facial magic can make a difference, and best of all, it doesn't take much time.
That's right. The facial magic program starts with just a few minutes a day, and once your face is toned, you'll only need to exercise 2 or 3 times a week to maintain that beautiful look. What could be easier? But don't forget, none of this matters if you're not seeing results, and we've got the results.
The problem area was here my pouches. Yeah, these wrinkles were really deep, and I was really embarrassed. Through this exercise, it got firmer, and I feel it really. I feel it right now. When I exercise my face, I find new parts of my face that are firmer and tighter. I haven't felt this good about the way my face feels since 20 years, and I feel great.
I was starting to look old. I can say it. There it is. That's the word. Old. I was looking old. And that is depressing. But there's no point in looking bad and depressing yourself if there's something that you can do about it. At least try it. Using the facial magic program, you continue to get results, and it only gets better. I am eternally grateful to Cynthia for the program. It has absolutely changed my life.
Now, I'm not going to stand here and tell you that you're going to look like you're 18 again, but I will promise that if you want to look 5 to 10 years younger with a glowing, radiant, healthy-looking face, There's no faster, simpler, less expensive, and more effective way than with facial magic. It's the intelligent solution because it works.
The power to reclaim your face is in your hands. Stay tuned to see how you can order your own facial magic.
One thing I liked about the video is that it just showed you how to do it, and it didn't carry on and on and on. It told you exactly what to feel and what to look for and well, just how to do it perfectly. I exercise my body. Why wouldn't I exercise my face? It makes sense. It's intelligent.
Wouldn't you love to look years younger? To see the face you had 5, 10, even 15 years ago? Finally, you can reclaim the tight-toned, youthful face you thought was lost forever, and in just minutes a day. Introducing Facial Magic, the exclusive facial exercise program direct from Europe that gives you the look of a facelift without the pain, the risk, or the cost. Look at these actual photos of the same woman as she ages between her 20s, her 40s, and her 60s. That sagging skin is caused by weak and sagging facial muscles. Just like exercise tones and tightens the body, Facial Magic's time-tested European techniques tone and tighten the sagging facial muscles that cause our skin to sag. Only Facial Magic's classic techniques go beneath the skin to the source of the problem, lifting sagging facial muscles and tightening loose skin. Remember, creams and cosmetics do nothing to help those sagging facial muscles. They only hide or cover up the problem. Meet Joyce. At 48, she thought she looked old, even matronly. But thanks to Facial Magic, she reclaimed her chin line and looks years younger without surgery. At 66, Nancy's face was lined and tired. But just weeks later, her face had visibly lifted, lines and creases diminished, and for less than the cost of a facial.
The results are very evident. You don't have to think that because you're in your 60s that you have to accept that. No, Facial Magic will change that.
Look at Catherine. At age 55, she looks almost the same as she did 20 years ago.
Whether you're 30 or 70, you'll see a definite change from using Facial Magic. I've seen the results, and it works.
Seeing is believing. These unretouched photos represent just some of the thousands who've used Facial Magic to reduce the effects of aging on their face and neck. And you too can look years younger. And it takes only minutes a day in the privacy of your own home. Order your Facial Magic program right now and receive this exclusive facial exercise video with Cynthia as your personal trainer, taking you step by step through each and every exercise. You'll also receive your own Facial Magic guide to help you progress every single day. Cynthia's favorite beauty tips revealing her secrets for a lifetime of youthful-looking skin. And these custom-selected beauty gloves, gentle on your skin while enhancing the effectiveness of the exercises. Exclusive clinics have charged over $1,000 to share these European secrets. But now, all this can be yours for just one easy payment of only $39.95. Order now, and you'll also receive a 30-day supply of Facial Magic's Daily Lift. This all-natural alpha-hydroxy gel is gentle enough to use every day, but powerful enough to work with your Facial Magic system to help remove fine lines and wrinkles. But wait, this offer gets even better. Order in the next 30 minutes, and we'll include an additional 30-day supply of the alpha-hydroxy lift. That makes this entire package worth well over $100. But it's yours today for only $39.95. That's less than the cost of the Daily Lift alone.
I love this offer, and I give you my word. If you don't feel better about your looks than you have in years, just return Facial Magic for a full refund and keep the Daily Lift as my personal gift to you.
Have your credit card ready and call the number on your screen to get the entire Facial Magic program for only $39.95. Your face is your calling card. Don't wait to look the best and youngest you can. This offer comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. And by calling right now, you'll receive a 60-day supply of the alpha-hydroxy Daily Lift. This is one offer you can't refuse. Look as young as you can. Order now.
I have worked as an esthetician for 20 years. I have never before seen an exercise that creates a beautiful face without surgery. And I was very impressed. I would recommend this to all my clients. I've never seen anything like this before. It was like magic. It's terrific. Plus it's French, so it's even better.
For back with internationally known beauty consultant Cynthia Rowland, creator of Facial Magic, the ultimate exercise program for your face. Also joining us are some more women who've seen dramatic results from Facial Magic. Now, Cynthia, what everyone wants to know is how quickly will they see results?
Actually, most women see some results immediately, and once you strengthen the muscles, the results will last longer and longer. It's the same thing you'd see working out your body, and just like keeping your body in shape, it's never too early to start.
You know, Cynthia, I wish I would have known that 5 or 10 years ago, because actually in my late 20s I started seeing a lot of wrinkles, especially around my eye area. So now that I've started on the program, I really have seen a difference. In fact, I have a 15-year-old daughter, and now that when we go out in public, people have actually stopped us and said, "Are you sisters?" Which is a huge compliment to me. And you know, as Mrs. U.S. Globe, I know firsthand that when the word pageant is mentioned, people automatically assume that plastic surgery has been involved. And many people have chosen that route. However, lots of us, like myself, have elected not to. There's a lot of risks involved. There's expense. There's the pain, the swelling, the scarring.
Yes, not knowing what you're going to get.
That's right. So that's actually the beauty of Facial Magic, because there are no risks involved. And the only end result with Facial Magic is positive results.
That's right.
So I really do thank you for this. This has just been a godsend in my life.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. And you know, Jill, being as fair-skinned as you are, the wrinkles, the dry skin, all of that is going to show up much faster on your skin.
Yes, it has.
That's right.
Really has.
But I want everyone to know that it really doesn't matter what your skin color is, you're still going to have sagging facial muscles.
That's right, and I can talk about that, because even though I haven't started to get wrinkles yet, I've noticed that my sister, being 10 years older, there's quite a difference in her skin right now. And we were talking about that, because the sagging here, it started to change in elasticity. So I do believe if you start right now, if you start at a different age, and you really work on your face just as you do on your body in the gym, you can get a difference. So I appreciate this product.
Oh, you're so welcome. Remember, you don't have to wait for your face to start falling. Facial Magic is also preventative maintenance for someone in their 20s and 30s as well.
Cynthia, what about women that are in their 60s and 70s? Can Facial Magic help them?
Absolutely. But the proof is in the results.
When I looked at myself in the mirror, I was very aware of these lines coming down here. My skin looked very droopy, very, very droopy. I just couldn't believe the change. I couldn't really believe the difference. It was startling to me. It's nice to make the effort and have the results that you hope for. And that's what Facial Magic has done for me. The results.
This is my friend Jan Goldsmith, and she has a story a lot of women can relate to.
Well, let me tell you, there was a time in my life where I was 50 pounds heavier than I am today, and I was devastated. So I dieted and exercised, lost the weight, looked great in the mirror, but ended up with all this loose skin all over my face, my neck, my body. You can hide it in your body, but I couldn't hide it on my face. Well, I think things happen for a reason, because I met Cynthia Rowland, and she introduced me to Facial Magic. She gave me the program, I tried it, and my face, my neck tightened up just beautifully. Cynthia, you were great. Thanks, you're just the best.
Oh, you're so welcome. You know, droopy necks and double chins are a major problem for many women, even those who haven't lost weight. But with Facial Magic, that's actually one of the easiest areas to improve.
With Facial Magic, I am finally getting my chin line back, because I'm seeing definition in the muscles. I was seeing the change on a daily basis. It's not like you have to wait 6 months. It's given me more confidence, and since I started with Facial Magic, every day is a wonderful day.
Now, Cynthia, I've seen a lot of products that claim to make us look younger, and some of them even have facial exercises involved. How is Facial Magic different?
Darla, no product I know of lifts, tones, and tightens the face the way Facial Magic does. Let's talk about a few. You've probably seen this one.
Yes.
It goes into your mouth and you squeeze your lips against it, right?
But doesn't that exercise the facial muscles?
Well, this may work, but it only affects the muscles right around the mouth. And at $69, this little piece of metal and plastic costs much more than the entire Facial Magic program. Plus, haven't we all bought cosmetics just thinking it's going to change something in our face? But it doesn't. Makeup only hides the problem and does nothing for your sagging facial muscles. What's really popular right now are the alpha hydroxy creams. Jars like this can sell for $30, $40, up to $200. Now, they're fine for what they do, and in fact, when you order Facial Magic, we even give you as a free bonus a wonderful, all-natural alpha hydroxy that's gentle enough to use every day. But remember, alpha hydroxys alone will do nothing to improve the sagging jowls and double chin. It's Facial Magic's classic European techniques for facial rejuvenation that makes this program so unique and so effective.
If we want to know what happens to our faces as we grow older, someone who understands the aging process is a cosmetic surgeon. And we have one of the best with us now. Let's meet Dr. Mark Berman. Hello. Welcome, Doctor. Thanks so much for joining us. Now, Doctor, can you please explain to us what exactly happens to our face as we age?
Yes, and maybe it's easier if we look at some photos. We have a picture here of a lady going from the 20s, 40s to 60s, and you can see that what's actually happening is she's losing volume in the face. So that gives the appearance of the hollowing and sagging of the face and the jowls, the creation of the lines and wrinkles. So what we see is the loss of fat predominantly causing the aging process.
Okay, and that's what sags the muscles. So how does exercising help those sagging facial muscles?
Just as you would help your body tighten up the muscles by exercising your arms and legs, you can tighten up the muscles in your face and cause those muscles to plump up, get stronger and more plump. This would also improve the circulation and oxygenation to the tissues around the muscles.
Oh, so Facial Magic makes sense medically.
Yes, it does. And I've been quite impressed by the results I've seen around here. In fact, we have patients that we're considering using it on, particularly patients with poor health risk. And we're even thinking about adding it to our regimen with the surgical patients as well.
So, Doctor, how long will these results last from Facial Magic?
Well, you would keep exercising to keep your body toned. You would keep exercising to keep your face toned. As long as you keep up with the program and continue to keep the muscles in shape and well toned, and it should last indefinitely.
Speaking of that, let's look again at this picture of Diane Kaufman from 8 years ago. She really hated her face because it was puffy and lined and sagging. Today, she's 52, and she's still looking as beautiful as ever.
Diane!
Diane!
Great, you've been on Facial Magic for 8 years, and it's obvious it's still working for you.
Oh, it is, and I felt invisible. People would look just through me before I was on the program. Now they look right at me, and I feel good about myself.
And you look terrific. Yes. You really do. You look remarkable, Diane. You too can get the results that you've been seeing today. The tools to make your face look years younger are at the tips of your fingers. Stay tuned and learn now how you can order this fountain of youth at a price that anyone can afford.
Even if you do miss a day, it doesn't show because you're actually strengthening the muscles, and that lasts much longer than those little creams.
Facial Magic's magic because it does what it says it's going to do. And I didn't believe it, but I tried it and it did what it said it was going to do.
Wouldn't you love to look years younger? To see the face you had 5, 10, even 15 years ago? Finally, you can reclaim the tight-toned, youthful face you thought was lost forever, and in just minutes a day. Introducing Facial Magic, the exclusive facial exercise program direct from Europe that gives you the look of a facelift without the pain, the risk, or the cost. Look at these actual photos of the same woman as she ages between her 20s, her 40s, and her 60s. That sagging skin is caused by weak and sagging facial muscles. Just like exercise tones and tightens the body, Facial Magic's time-tested European techniques tone and tighten the sagging facial muscles that cause our skin to sag. Only Facial Magic's classic techniques go beneath the skin to the source of the problem, lifting sagging facial muscles and tightening loose skin. Remember, creams and cosmetics do nothing to help those sagging facial muscles. They only hide or cover up the problem. At 55, Inga's face was lined and tired, but just weeks later, her face had lifted, lines and creases diminished, and for less than the cost of a facial. This is Ellen. At 47, her face looked tired and drawn, but in just weeks, she looked years younger, her skin visibly tightened, vibrant and alive without surgery.
It's like nothing else that I've ever tried on the market, and I would absolutely never be without it from this day forward.
Look at Catherine. At age 55, she looks almost the same as she did 20 years ago.
Whether you're 30 or 70, you'll see a definite change from using facial magic. I've seen the results, and it works.
Seeing is believing. These unretouched photos represent just some of the thousands who've used facial magic to reduce the effects of aging on their face and neck. And you too can look years younger. And it takes only minutes a day in the privacy of your own home. Order your facial magic program right now and receive this exclusive facial exercise video with Cynthia as your personal trainer, taking you step by step through each and every exercise. You'll also receive your own facial magic guide to help you progress every single day. Cynthia's favorite beauty tips revealing her secrets for a lifetime of youthful-looking skin. And these custom-selected beauty gloves, gentle on your skin while enhancing the effectiveness of the exercises. Exclusive clinics have charged over $1,000 to share these European secrets. But now, all this can be yours for just one easy payment of only $39.95. Order now, and you'll also receive a 30-day supply of Facial Magic's Daily Lift. This all-natural alpha-hydroxy gel is gentle enough to use every day, but powerful enough to work with your facial magic system to help remove fine lines and wrinkles. But wait, this offer gets even better. Order in the next 30 minutes, and we'll include an additional 30-day supply of the alpha-hydroxy lift. That makes this entire package worth well over $100, but it's yours today for only $39.95. That's less than the cost of the daily lift alone.
I love this offer, and I give you my word. If you don't feel better about your looks than you have in years, just return Facial Magic for a full refund and keep the daily lift as my personal gift to you.
Have your credit card ready and call the number on your screen to get the entire Facial Magic program for only $39.95. Your face is your calling card. Don't wait to look the best and youngest you can. This offer comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. And by calling right now, you'll receive a 60-day supply of the alpha-hydroxy daily lift. This is one offer you can't refuse. Look as young as you can. Order now.
I've worked with about a dozen of the women that have been through the Facial Magic program, and the results are amazing. If you didn't know that they had been through this program, you would think that they had had surgery. I mean, it looks like they've had eye lifts. Around the mouth, all the lines are gone. Their skin feels like a 20-year-old. And all these women, they just have this glow. It's radiant.
Hi, we're back with international beauty consultant Cynthia Rowland, the woman behind this revolutionary Facial Magic program.
Thanks, Darla.
I've seen and talked with thousands of women who've made Facial Magic part of their daily lifestyle. And I promise that you, too, can have the confidence that comes from knowing you're attractive, appealing, and desirable. Facial Magic is a very small investment in something you'll be showing for the rest of your life. Your face.
That's right. You've heard the stories. You've seen the breathtaking results. And now it's time for you to take the next step towards reclaiming the younger-looking face you thought was lost forever. On behalf of Cynthia, myself, Dr. Berman, and all the women you've seen today, thanks for being with us.
When you look good, it shows, because you feel good.
Facial magic, yes, it is magic.
It's very easy. It's all natural, and it works.
It has absolutely changed my life.
Hello, gorgeous.
The preceding was a paid advertisement for Facial Magic, brought to you by New Vision Marketing and Communications.